Good evening, everybody. Welcome in to the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on WOIL TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network. We're in Childersburg, Alabama tonight. It's homecoming for the Tigers. I'm Jimmy Dale Averett, joined by Jimmy Holmes and the rest of our broadcast crew. And so it's a beautiful night for homecoming.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you was drawing it up, Jim, you could not have picked a better night. It's not blazing hot. It's just right for a good high school football game on homecoming.
Our pregame show brought to you by Miller Lumber Company in Sylacauga. Childersburg coming off a tough loss last week, 28-19 to Tallahassee, and another big region game for the Tigers tonight, and they need this one.
Yes, they do, Jim. And, you know, Tallahassee, Childersburg showed well against Tallahassee. They ranked number 6 in the state. So, you know, they got a real good football team. Coach Mike Battles Jr., who runs the program down there for the Tallahassee Tigers. But, again, Elmore County, to be honest with you, don't know a whole lot about them, but I'm sure that Childersburg knows a great deal about them.
Elmore County is 1-3 on the season, 1-1 in region play, but the Tigers hadn't beat Elmore County since back in 2014, I think it was, and the Panthers lead the overall series 10 wins to 6 losses. It's homecoming tonight, second game of the new stadium era, John Cox Stadium, and a lot of anticipation about this game.
Well, Jim, you know, this is my first trip to the new John Cox Stadium. I played in the old one a long time ago when I was playing ball over at B.B. Comer. This place, and no disrespect to the other place, this place put that into shame. I mean, you got to tip your hat to the Talladega County Board of Education and what they've done to upgrade not only the school system but the athletic facilities here in Talladega County.
Well, it's Childersburg and Elmore County tonight. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week pregame show brought to you by Miller Lumber Company, and it is homecoming tonight, and you see the Tiger Band making their way out on the field. Well, let's go to the public address announcer for the pregame festivities.
Come together. 2017 is the best ever. This week we have truly lived our theme, Celebrate Seabird. The parade and community pep rally was a huge success. And this afternoon at our school pep rally, we announced the first CHS homecoming king. And the winner of that was senior Isaiah Jones. Ninth and 10th grade and 11th grade classes nominated temperatures in each class. While our homecoming queen court is made up of 5 seniors. Let's meet our homecoming representative's name. Ninth grade representative. Good. Kylie is the daughter of Lee Emerson and Vincent Cook. She attends Pine Baptist Church. Kylie is a member of the CHS Tiger Board and a program manager. When asked to advise her, Kylie said, "This is a neat boy." SQ99. This nigga boy inspires me because she constantly goes above and beyond. Kai's SQ99 father, Kendrick Cook. Ninth grade representative Taylor Hope. Taylor is the daughter of Jason and Tina Hope. She attends Russell Chapel at Baptist Church. Taylor is a member of the LA Kiki Club. Taylor and Gifted Program. Taylor explained that her parents inspired her post, saying that constantly assuring me that I'm reaching my full potential and supporting me in everything that I pursue. Taylor is her father, Jason Hope. representative, McKay is the daughter of Mr. Scott. She's also united by her great-grandfather, Ernest Ralston. McKay attends Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church and is involved in the CHS FLA, Skills USA, and Key Clubs. She is also a CHS cheerleader and member of the Lady Tiger volleyball team. Her inspiration is from Randy. McKay says, I can see myself lucky to have one so determined and diligent in my life. Randy makes me value the concept of reality. Reality inspires me the most. And now, the TTLA representatives, Taylor Lawrence. She is presented tonight by her grandfather, Jesse Moore Sr. Taylor attends Liberty Christian Church. She is in the dance at JOCO Shields, and track teams. Taylor is involved in the club, FLA, and Key Club. Her mother inspires her the most. Taylor says, my mother influences me every day to become the best I can be and never, ever give up, no matter what. Level 3 representative. Justice Hill. Justice is the daughter of Shanika and Joey Green. She attends Great Baptist Church. Justice is a member of the Tiger dance team. And was recently selected for co-captain. She participates in the promotion and is a member of the Tiger softball team. Her mom is her inspiration, Justice says. My mom inspires me to work hard and out of school to be successful in life. She is spoken tonight by her father, Jiba Green. Level grade representative, Anaya Sears. Anaya is the daughter of Childersburg Sears and Mario Sears. Anaya attends Church Islands and is a CCHS cheerleader and member of the Lady Tigers track team. She is involved in Skills USA and Key Club. Her mom inspires the most. Anaya says, my mama showed me the most and inspires me to be myself in the future. Anaya is escorted tonight by her father, Mario Sears. Now, for the 2017 homecoming annual senior Nakaya Hall. Nakaya is the daughter of Eric and Keisha Howell and Timothy Hall. Nakaya is an active member of Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church, where she serves as a usher on the praise team and sings in the youth choir. She is a soul master and dances with Bonnie and dance group. Nakaya serves as the children, the senior president and captain of the CHS cheerleaders. Her grandmother, Angela Ashley, inspires her. Nakaya says she's always pushing me to do my best and is always there to smile on my face. Nakaya says she did not like Timothy Hall. Senior Deja McLean. Deja is the daughter of Stephen and Byron McLean. She attends Liberty Christian Church, where she participates in the choir and youth choir and is a church daycare volunteer. Deja is a member of the girls' ministry called Destiny. She is also involved in the CHS Education Counseling Program. Deja says my parents are doing the most because despite my parents at a young age and facing these struggles, they are both successful businessmen, owners, and constantly telling me that there is nothing I can achieve if I believe. Deja is my Byron McLean. Senior Destiny Brown. Destiny's daughter is Michelle Brown and Keith Destiny sings, my mom inspires me most because she is very hardworking and committed to what she does. Senior, Savannah Sloan. Savannah is the daughter of Kim and Angie Sloan. She has been trained by Baptist Church. Savannah is a member of the Occupations Service Association and is beginning on her career in nursing with an emphasis on neonatal care. She is enjoying time with family and friends and watching college football. She says the parents that inspired her most, they've taught me respect, love, and faith, which will carry me through any adventure I will ever take. Savannah is escorted tonight by her father, Tim Schnapp. Senior and Nazareth Welch. She has been a president of the Baptist Church and participates in impact ministries. Nazareth is a member of Rosa and Young. Her mom inspires her the most. She pushes me to be all I can, to make something out of nothing, and she is my biggest support. Nazareth is tonight by her father, James Williams. Thanks to Mr. Candy Williams, and our administrators, Dr. Quickly and Ms. Brittany Brown, for making homecoming festivities possible. Now it's time. Our 2017 CHS Homecoming Queen is Nakia. Let's give the entire homecoming a big
Let's do one. Come back, okay? The Alabama ALS Walk is coming to Birmingham Saturday, October the 28th. Sign up at 10, the walk at 11. Purchase your Team Raising Cane t-shirts honoring Christy Cane, former educator at Sylacauga High School. Fundraising helps buy equipment for people diagnosed with ALS. Text your order for Raising Cane ALS t-shirts to Randy Kane 256-521-4002. Let's help Team Raising Cane help honor Christy's memory today. Thank you. And welcome back to John Cox Stadium in Childersburg for the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. I'm Jimmy Dale Abrams along with Jimmy Holmes. I hope you enjoyed the Miss CHS presentation and the introduction of their homecoming court. And beautiful night for football. The pregame show is brought to you, of course, by Miller Lumber Company. We appreciate Craig and all the folks over there for helping us with the pregame show every week. And we've got a lot of sponsors. We appreciate all of them. Got coming up next, the starting lineups brought to you by Reaching the World Bible Church. And Jimmy Holmes got those.
Yes, and we'd like to thank the Reverend Henry Looney, a good friend of ours. Been knowing Brother Henry quite a while, and we appreciate his support of high school football. First on the offense for the Childersburg Tigers, starting at quarterback number 1, Jalen Kidd. At a wide receiver, number 2, T.K. Kenneberry. At a wide receiver, number 8, Isaiah Jones. At a wide receiver, number 11, Dwayne Garrett. At fullback, number 9, Callan McCain. At a running back, number 41, Maurice Bennett. At right tackle, number 70, Andrew Chapman. At right guard, number 51, Christian Guerrera. At center, number 60, Keyshawn Reynolds. At left guard, number 56, Raymond Abrams. And at left tackle, number 59, Darius Borden. Now for the defense for the Childersburg Tigers. At defensive tackle, number 51, Christian Guerrera. At a defensive tackle, number 52, Keyshawn Keith. At nose guard, number 70, Andrew Chapman. At a linebacker, number 44, Desmond Phillips. At a linebacker, number 3, Jacoby Brown. At a linebacker, number 6, Darrell Bradford. At a linebacker, number 13, Jamarcus Tuck. And it's safety number 14, Terry Thomas. The other safety is T.K. Kennebrew. He wears number 2. And the cornerbacks are Zay Youngblood. Zay wears number 16. And number 10, cornerback Keyshawn McKinney. Those are your probable starting lineup for the Childersburg Tigers on homecoming night here in Childersburg, Alabama.
Speaking of homecoming, it's homecoming and anniversary for Reaching the World Bible Church this Sunday. And Pastor Henry and Sister Ella Looney want to invite all their friends and those who've been a part of this ministry for many, many years. I think 24 years or so. They started this church in Sylacauga, and what a great job they've done. And that church has been an uplifting encouragement to a lot of people. So if you can be a part of that, I think it starts about 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, Reaching the World Bible Church on North Cannon Avenue in Sylacauga. Homecoming and anniversary Sunday.
Well, again, we want to thank Brother Henry Looney. I personally have known Brother Looney for quite a number of years. We go back a long, long ways.
You know, he was former city councilman.
Yes, he was. He sure was, and done a great job for the city of Sylacauga. But again, Brother Looney, I think the youth of our community, he really enjoys and enjoys doing for them. But again, if it's homecoming for the Brother Looney and the Reaching the World Bible Church, we ask that you please go by and let Brother Looney know you appreciate his support.
And, of course, you just saw the homecoming court here at Childersburg High School, too. We know that you enjoyed the pregame festivities introducing the court and Miss Homecoming 2017. Childersburg coming in after a tough loss last week to Tallahassee, 28-19. But talk with Coach Beverly this morning, and he was excited that his team played so well last week against Tallahassee. Had a chance to win the football game.
Yeah, the number 6 team in the state of Alabama, the Tallahassee Tigers. And Coach Beverly, I think, is sort of getting his feet wet here in Childersburg, his second year. And I think he's going to do a good job given the time to do it.
Offensively, for Childersburg, Jalen Kidd, the quarterback. You start with him, and he had a good game last week. Missed a couple of throws, but he's a senior, and he's a good football player.
Well, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about him. I did see him on tape prior to tonight, and he's had some good downs, and he's had some downs that were not so good. Sometimes the decision-making, Coach Beverly, I've seen talk to him on the sidelines about his decision-making, but, you know, these young kids, they make mistakes, but he's going to be a good one.
Well, Kennebrew and Jones have blazing speed at wideouts, and they want to try to get them the football tonight.
Well, you know, Childersburg, Jim, they throw the ball quite a bit, and, you know, I talked to some guys, especially from over at Sylacauga High School, whom Childersburg plays next week, talking about that we didn't tell them that Childersburg was this quick and this fast and throw the ball quite as much as they do. But, you know, I think Coach Beverly's got this offense pretty much the way he wants it. So we'll just have to hold the phone and see what happens here tonight against the Elmore County football team.
Defensively, you got to start with linebacker Jamarcus Tuck, number 13, and Jacoby Brown, number 3. Jacoby Brown is an athlete at linebacker.
Well, we've had good reports about him. He'll get after you, and as the old saying goes, he don't mind putting that bonnet on you.
And in the defensive backfield. Safety Terry Thomas has been a key for Childersburg. You know, Childersburg has recovered 3 onside kicks this year, and they've tried 3 and got all 3, but they missed a field goal last week.
Well, I'm telling you, anytime you do that, Jim, you can bet that Elmore County has seen tapes of Childersburg, the game that they've won, the game that they've lost, and they are probably going to be prepared for an onside kick. It is an element of surprise, and Coach Beverly has surprised it, come with a big surprise 3 times, and it's paid off 3 times.
The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg is homecoming. Back with the kickoff after this 2-minute timeout.
Do you need photo or video services for a special event? Shoot First Media does that. Need promotional materials for your product or instructional videos for your industry? Shoot First Media does that too. Need help editing and reproducing your own photos or videos? Or how about transferring those old home movies from tape or film? You guessed it, Shoot First Media does that. For these and many other services, call Shoot First Media today at 256-404-1587.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Some things change and some things don't. From the beginning, Wright Tire and Service has been all about quality products and first-class service. From great tires at a super price to the expert car service that you want for your family. Oil changes, front-end alignment, brake work, and much more. You can count on our experienced professionals to give you quality work at a fair price. Tires and a whole lot more at Wright Tire and Service on West Fort Williams next to Robo Motors.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to John Cox Memorial Stadium. You're looking at the captains of the Childersburg Tigers. That would be number 14, Terry Thomas. Number 51 would be Christian Guerrera. Number 1 would be your quarterback, Jalen Kidd. And number 8 for the Childersburg Tigers is Isaiah Jones. So your captains for the Childersburg Tigers, coached by Coach Beverly. Second year here at the high school. And, you know, I think, Jim, the community has really accepted him here, and he's doing a pretty good job with his football team.
He is. Coach Jonathan Beverly in his second year at the helm of Childersburg High School, and it is homecoming tonight, and nice crowd on hand, and just a beautiful, beautiful facility. And Childersburg, of course, coming in at 1-1 in region play, and Elmore County at 1-3 overall and 1-1 in region play. Childersburg, the winner of this game, you know, this is a very tough region. You got some very difficult opponents in this region.
You do. And, again, you know, I'm not going to say it's that early that you got to have a must-win, but this win would put a big feather in your cap in the region.
Well, Coach Beverly talked about, hey, you don't want to think about it as a must-win. He said it really is. I said we need this game bad.
Okay, for the captains for the Elmore County High School, I see number 4 for Elmore County is Patrick Deladue.
Terrence Head's a quarterback. He's one of the captains as
yeah,
well.
He's a good one. So we've heard some good reports about Head. Also, I think it's number 67, Thomas White. And number 9 for the Elmore County team, that would be Shawan Brickley. And again, Jim, just a great night. Boy, I'm going to tell you, the kids, they should have a lot more energy due to the playing of this, because I think the extremely hot weather no longer exists, and it's cooled off just enough where these kids, I think, will really get after one another.
We'll see, next week, Childersburg is at Sylacauga, so they want to get a win tonight to head into Legion Stadium next week against county foe Sylacauga. And so we'll see how Childersburg does tonight, as the Tigers of Elmore County have won the toss and they have elected to receive.
Well, you were speaking about Sylacauga. You can bet Sylacauga's not playing tonight. They some coaches and probably some kids from the high school football team over there right here tonight looking at their opponent for next week.
You see Coach Beverly and his staff along the sideline there. Coach Beverly is just a true gentleman, and so many people are excited about this football team and their opportunity to make an impact in this particular area. As Childersburg, as you look at Coach Beverly right there, let's go to the field for the national anthem. Childersburg High School Marching Band with the national anthem. We're just moments away from the kickoff of Homecoming 2017 for Childersburg against the Elmore County Tigers. And Childersburg kicking off, you're going to see that defense out on the field to begin with.
I bet you'll see some receivers up there on that front line, Jim. Is like I say, they've seen these tapes and they know exactly what Childersburg is capable of doing.
Well, Elmore County coming in at 1-1 in region play too, and it's a must-win for them too.
Mm. Well, again, like I say, it would put a feather in the hat of the team who comes out here a winner, and maybe a step up toward making the playoff in this very tough division.
Well, you got Hanley, you got Tallahassee, you got Childersburg, and others that are good football programs year in and year out.
Absolutely. I know. I remember the gentleman whom this stadium is named after. I played ball against him for 3 years with the varsity, and they've been some tough kids come out of Childersburg, believe me.
Childersburg out on the field now as the Tigers get set for Elmore County Homecoming 2017. And Childersburg talking with Coach Beverly again this morning. He said they had a good week of practice, and he said that if there was any moral victories, they took that as one last week against a tough Tallahassee team.
Well, you know, there's no such thing as a moral victory. You know, your kids played hard, but they played a real good football team ranked number 6 in the state of Alabama. That is the Tallahassee Tigers. But they had a good showing. They played hard. They didn't quit. And that's a real good thing that the coaches look forward to coming back to practice on Monday. Even though it was a loss, the kids played real hard for him.
Childersburg preparing to kick off, and William Foy will kick it away. He's a junior. And, Childersburg missed a field goal last week that cost them. Coach Beverly said, they're right back at it this week and doing the same thing that they did last week. Said they'll just make the plays this week.
And just as I touched on, I see a couple of receivers or backs up on the front line for the Elmore County team.
Bickley back deep.
I thought he had it laid flat, but it just fell off the tee. So.
A little bit of breeze blowing from north to south. Bickley back deep. He'll stand at his 15-yard line, and it is an onside kick, and Elmore County was looking for it. They recover at their 45-yard line.
Well, Jim, as we touched on, that's a running back number who got that onside kick. But, you know, 3 out of 4 is not bad, but
No.
now then your defense has got to step up and stop Childersburg in their tracks.
Well, Elmore County was looking for it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Just underway at John Cox Stadium here in Childersburg on a beautiful night for football. Terrence Head, the quarterback. Got one setback with him, sends a man in motion. He's going to keep it off left end. Head sprints across midfield to about the 46-yard line.
Tuck on the stop for the Childersburg Tigers. And, Jim, I'm not too sure that they didn't have a man going toward that line of scrimmage before it was snapped. But at any rate, it wasn't called, so it wasn't a foul.
2nd down and just a couple to go. Here's Head handing off inside, and Childersburg, good job defensively. They slam Patrick down.
Good stop by number 52 for the Childersburg Tigers, Keyshawn Keith.
DeAndre on the carry. That is Patrick DeAndre, short of a 1st down, 3rd and 1.
Big down for the defense of Childersburg.
DeAndre in the backfield with Head. Head's going to keep it himself. Dances and got the 1st down as he falls across the 45 to the 44.
And once again, number 3 for the Childersburg Tigers in on the stop, Jacoby Brown.
Errol Bradford helping out as well. It is a 1st down for Elmore County. Childersburg 44-yard line, just underway. 10:55 to go in the 1st quarter.
The initial 1st down for the Panthers of Elmore County.
And a timeout is called by Elmore County with 10:45 to go in the 1st quarter. No score. Back to John Cox Stadium. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week.
The Allen Companies of Sylacauga, with 3 locations to serve you: Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. For all your convenience store needs, ice, drinks, snacks, and of course, some of the lowest priced gasoline at the pumps. It's the Allen Companies of Sylacauga. Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. It's the Allen Company convenience stores.
The Panthers call a timeout early in the football game, 10:45 to go in the 1st quarter.
Well, Jim, the coaches must have seen something they didn't like. Maybe it was the defensive set that Childersburg was showing. But Childersburg with a 3-man front.
They go off the left side again. That's Donovan Jones with the carry, and he's inside the 40-yard line.
Phillips in on the stop for the Childersburg Tigers. But 5 yards is, for the offense, Jim, that's always good when you're just about ahead of the change with 2nd down and 5.
Phillips just a sophomore, too. Here's a pitch, and Childersburg with a good job defensively. You just called his name a few minutes ago. That's Terry Thomas again.
Yeah, Terry Thomas played that very, very well. He played off a block and refused to let him get outside. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3.
DeAndre Patrick on the carry for the Panthers, so it'll be 3rd and a couple at the Childersburg 36-yard line. Terrence Head, he's a big quarterback. He's off the left side again to Donovan Jones, and he looks like he's got the 1st down as he bulls his way to the 32.
Guerrero just would not turn him loose. I don't know if he got him stopped before the 1st down. I don't think he did. Now it's a 1st down.
So consecutive 1st downs after the failed onside kick for Childersburg to start the game. So the Panthers deep in Childersburg territory at the 32.
We've yet to see the Panthers throw the football. I'm sure they can, but thus far they hadn't had to.
Patrick and Head in the backfield, and Patrick's got it, and he's cut down at the 30-yard line. Not much there.
Again, that's Keith.
So pickup of only a yard or so, second down and long. Just outside the 30-yard line. Again, off left end is Jones, and Jones close to the first down.
Again, number 13 for the Tigers, Tuck, Jamarcus Tuck.
So third and a yard for Elmore County with 8:25 to go in the first quarter.
Jim, they just sort of methodically driving the football down the field.
Third down. Head is a senior, the quarterback. And he hands off inside, first down to the 20-yard line. That's Patrick on the carry.
Big number 70, Chapman, Andrew Chapman in on the stop for the Tigers.
There've been a lot of Chapmans play football at Childersburg over the years. First down at the 20-yard line. The third first down of this drive. Head keeps it himself off right in. Chapman trying to get to him, can't. And finally rushed out of bounds at about the 14-yard line is Terrence Head.
Good job by number 16, Youngblood. Knocked him out of bounds, but a good gain on first down.
You know, that's no foot race. Chapman, a defensive tackle against a quarterback.
Most of the time, your tackler is going to lose that one.
At the 14. Second down and 4. Elmore County bringing in a fresh tackle there. Here's the Patrick on the carry. He lined up at quarterback then. He's got the first down. He's still running his way. It's a touchdown unless he stepped out of bounds back up here. I don't think he did. Penalty flag is down at about the 13-yard line, however.
I thought I saw a grab and a hold on the end down there when he tried to grab the outside linebacker and block him, and I think he held him, but we'll have to see.
It is holding. So the penalty will be marked off. You wipe the touchdown off the board, too.
Take 6 points away. Sometimes that's not good. And, Jim, where the holding occurred, it's going to put him back at somewhere around the 24, 25-yard line.
So second down and about 12. Got to get to the 10 for the first down. And again, you got Patrick lined up at quarterback. He reverses his field, trying to get outside, misses one tackle there, but he's slung down. Pretty good defensive play by Childersburg, Jamarcus Tuck.
Real good job. I think that was Bradford that was in on the stop.
So third down and about 15.
Big down for the defense. And again, Jim, we've yet to see the Panthers throw the football, but certainly a passing situation for Elmore County.
Elmore County is swapping tackles and guards out, and there's some confusion as they try to line up now. And they're going to have to call a timeout if they're not careful, and they are. Yeah. So some confusion with Elmore County's offensive line, and they have to call another timeout. That's a second one here in the first quarter. So you got a 3rd and 15 now with 6:44 to go. That holding call was a big play against the Panthers.
It always is, Jim, especially when you have to take points off the board. And again, a big break for the Childersburg Tigers. Now, for them to take advantage of the break, they've got to shut them down here.
The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. That's Ben and Dan and all the folks and Abby over at Donahue Physical Therapy right there on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. Every time I've been in there, that place has been loaded up with people, so you know they're doing a good job and helping folks get well.
That tells you something when you go in and it's crowded. You know they're doing an outstanding job with their patients.
It kind of caused me aches and pains just watching them go through the regimen, you know. And, you know, they treat a lot of the athletes in the area, too.
Well, when you get as old as you and I are, they're going to have a lot of those.
Oh, okay. After the timeout, third down and 15. And I don't know if Head is injured. Well, he's back in the game now, but he was out. So with 6:44 to go, third down and long. It takes snap, another penalty flag down.
Get a movement on the offensive front.
Take 5 more.
Gonna bring up third down now and 20.
Yeah, you look, the Panthers apparently thought they had a touchdown. Now then it's third down and 20. Let's try it again. It takes a snap, looks, he flips it out of the backfield to Patrick, and Childersburg trying to run him down and do short of the first down.
Again, that was McKinney, Keyshawn McKinney on the stop. Jim, I don't know if I got a field goal kicker or not, but
they bringing one out. Like number 24. That is Joseph Stockman. And Joseph's a freshman. Wow.
This should be a 40-yard attempt.
See if he's got the leg for this one. Good place down. Low line drive is no good. So Childersburg holds and will take over after a couple of penalties hurt the efforts of the Elmore County Panthers.
Well, Elmore County held the football for over, 5.5, 6 minutes and come up with nothing. But they did move the football against the Tiger defense. So now you're going to find out if Childersburg can move the football against the Panther defense.
Well, Jalen Kidd not only can throw, he can run. And Elmore County is going to have their eye on him for sure.
You know, there's no question about the speed that Childersburg has. They got an abundant supply of it.
And it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. They got to get the chains reset.
Well, they're going the wrong way.
Well, they'll get it. Now they get it set. First down and 10. Here is Kidd on an inside handoff and 2 or 3 yards with the carry that time for Childersburg, and that is Bennett, the senior. Pick up just a couple on that. Blitz coming. Kidd wants to throw. He's in trouble now, pulls it down. That's what he can do. 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield, 47-yard line goes Jalen Kidd.
There's no substitute for speed, and Kidd showed it right there.
Elmore County got good pressure, but Kidd just tucked it.
Sort of weaved his way through there, did he not?
He did. 47-yard line, first and 10, Childersburg. Inside handoff again. And that's like Bennett again on the carry.
Second down, 6.
4-yard gain.
That's a good situation, Jim. Now you need to get at least maybe 3 or 4 yards here, and you'll bring up a manageable third down for the Tigers.
Kidd wants to throw, just swings it out of the backfield, and here's this guy, T.K. Kennebrew, and Kennebrew's got a lot of speed, and he got the first down.
It's going to bring up third and about 1, Jim, and again we get back to this manageable situation, and Childersburg looking at, they gave him the first down.
Yeah, they gave him a good spot on that first down.
Yes, they did.
So at the 37-yard line for the Tigers, it'll be first and 10. Kennebrew and Jones have breakaway speed. They come to the near side. Kidd hands it inside Not much room there for Bennett.
Bennett, they had it figured out on that play and just maybe got a yard or so.
3:20 to go in the first quarter, no score. Been a pretty fast-moving first period after a couple of penalties. Kidd keeps it himself. Kidd slips inside the 35-yard line and taken down there.
Caudle was the first to make contact. Now, Jim, you're going to see this quarterback probably go back now, and certainly a passing situation, 3rd down and about 8. So we'll see if Mr. Kidd can scramble loose or find him a receiver.
He's got McCain back there with him. Kidd looking at a 4-man front, looks and pulled down, and he's sacked.
The ball came loose.
I think he was down, and he was sacked at about the 46-yard line.
And a good response by number 9 of the Tigers.
So Childersburg with a 4th down now, and they bring the punting team in.
This is a good thing, Jim. If they can put them back in the hole now, they drove the ball well from their 45-yard line. Now you want to see if you can kick it down inside the 10 and make them go the long field.
McCain to punt. And back deep is DeAndre Patrick.
Nice Sparrow.
Patrick takes it on the run. He spins across the 25-yard line to about the 27.
Guerrera in on the stop for the Childersburg Tigers, but a good return. And the Tigers just got a man down. I want to say that's number 59.
I think you're right. Darius Borden. We'll take a timeout as well with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Childersburg and Elmore County, no score. This is a Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network. At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. No, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family. Curtis & Son Funeral Home has been around since 1975, and we are committed to being there for the people of this area. At Curtis & Son, we understand that funerals can be a financial burden. We never want price to determine what funeral home you choose. We will gladly match any other funeral home's prices, including casket stores and cemeteries. We do this in honor of the hundreds of families we have served in the past. It is only fair that we do a little extra to make sure you know we will be there when you need us most. Borden, the injured player, and Toots, you played football, and those ankle injuries can be very difficult to manage.
They can in the gym. They say sometimes, which I don't know, and never had it happen to me, but they say a break is better than a sprain. And certainly this is a big boy here, the number 59, Borden, and I'm sure that Childersburg needs him.
All right, it'll be a 1st down and 10 now for the Panthers from about the 28-yard line.
Childersburg covers their wideouts one-on-one, sort of on an island by themselves.
We got Patrick in there at quarterback now, and he keeps it himself. Goes inside now, outside, and Childersburg throws him down.
Wilson in on the stop for the Childersburg Tigers.
About a minute remaining in the first quarter, no score at John Cox Stadium. Is homecoming, Childersburg and Elmore County.
Dropped the ball.
Picks it up and runs it straight ahead and makes a positive gain out of it, and you're 1st down.
Yeah, and Jamarcus Tuck ride him through the hole. Got a Panther first down.
Donovan Jones. Just scoop it up and run north and south, or south with it this time.
If you drop it, just pick it up and go with it.
This is Jenkins on the carry, or excuse me, that is Donovan Jones, looks like. Well, they're got different playmakers out of that quarterback slot.
I'm telling you, just don't matter who they center it to.
Keith with the tackle. First quarter coming quickly to a close. Let's see if they snap it again. That is Donovan Jones again. He's got the first down and more.
Good hard running.
He crosses the 45 to the 44 as the first quarter comes to a close. So at the end of one period, homecoming John Cox Stadium, the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week, Elmore County and Childersburg, no score.
Ron Johnson has been serving the people in the Coosa Valley for over 38 years. As a voice for the citizens of District 33, he has been a champion for the schools and their athletic programs. Ron Johnson proudly supports the teams competing every Friday night here in District 33. So good luck and have a great season.
It's just kind of like a boxing match, just back and forth here in the first quarter.
Well, you know, these first few rounds or whatever, they feeling each other out. I think that Elmore County has proved they can run the football. They've not broken any real big runs, but they've been sort of methodically going down the football field with it. Childersburg proved that they have the capacity to break a large run, as we've seen Kidd do from his quarterback position.
At the 44-yard line, I think the teams got kind of swapped up there.
Trying to figure out which way we want to go. Childersburg wants to make them go that long way.
Terrence Head in there with DeAndre Patrick in the backfield. And that is Patrick. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward. Not a whole lot of gain there.
Got to wrap him up and take him down. Number 51, Guerrera.
Gain of about a yard.
Should have been about a 4-yard loss. They had a real good shot at him in the backfield.
Patrick and Head, it's hard to ascertain the difference between those two. Here's Head off right in. He's wrapped up, breaks one tackle, but can't get away from the red-shirted Childersburg Tiger defense. Our blue-shirted Childersburg defense.
Keith made first contact.
So you get penetration and kind of hold him up till help gets there.
That's always a big plus if you can penetrate the offensive line.
At the 46-yard line, 3rd down and 12. A little inside handoff
tight end
Jones, and
ball's loose.
The football. Childersburg picks it up on the run, and that is T.K. Kennebrew for the touchdown.
And he will score from about 54 yards out. Kennebrew takes it home on a recovered the fumble and takes it to the house.
So heads up play by Kennebrew, and he showed that speed when he scooped it up.
Once he put that thing on his arm, Jim, there was no catching him.
So defensive touchdown for the Childersburg Tigers. And Childersburg gonna have to call a timeout, and I don't think they got enough players on the field. 10:38 to go with a point after to follow. Childersburg 6 and Elmore County nothing. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week.
Town and Country Cleaners, West Fort Williams and Sylacauga, Cherokee Road in Alexander City, understand the business of life. Your dry cleaning is our specialty, whatever the season may be. Mondays, 5 laundry shirts, $8.25. Tuesday, 2-piece suits, $6.50. Wednesday, regular dresses $6.50 each. And Wednesday and Thursday, pants $3.25 each. From uniforms for officers to cheerleaders to band, we handle them all. Town and Country Cleaners in Sylacauga and Alexander City. From our friendly staff, we say
thank you.
After the timeout, where Childersburg didn't have enough players on the field, so they get that settled down and gonna attempt. Looks like they're gonna go for 2 here. Is that right?
Yeah, they're lining up in a offensive set.
That is Kidd with McCain nearby, and Kidd rolling right, looking, throwing into the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt is good. Nice reception by Isaiah Jones.
Yeah.
So it's 8-0 Childersburg, and you know, you may not think 6 a whole lot different than 8, but it is 2 points.
Trust me, that forces your opponent, Jim. If they go and try to get back in this football game, they're going to have to forego the traditional, conventional extra point and try to put 2 back on the board if they score, so they can tie the football game up.
TK Kennebrew with a scoop and run for a touchdown off a fumble. The 2-point conversion attempt is good, and it's 8-0 Childersburg. And Childersburg will kick off now. And this is homecoming, and they welcome the class of 2007. How old are you when 2007 class is around? 10 years older, younger than you are now, right?
Yep, that's about it. This is William Foy going to kick it away for the Childersburg Tigers.
And it's Patrick back deep.
This time he does kick it away.
Line drive is picked up at the 20-yard line, and that is Head. And Head's got a head of steam to the 40-yard line. So you had to kick off with the quarterback running it back.
Yep. He must be a do-all-everything for the Panthers.
41-yard line, 1st and 10. Childersburg 8. And Elmore County nothing.
So now, Jim, you know, your defense got you a break, got you a lead. You want to see now if that's going to put a little momo in them, and they step up now and stop the Panthers of Elmore County.
Childersburg late getting a player in, but that player made the tackle. That's Chapman.
Yeah, it was. Good thing it was. Chapman just walked right into it, did he not?
Gain of about a yard. That's pretty good play. Patrick on the carry. You know, Elmore County has had a difficult time getting players in and out of the game.
Yeah, and they've been freely substituting quite a bit.
Second down and 9. This is Head. He reverses his field, wants to throw. Got a man open at midfield, slipping to the 48-yard line.
Going to be short of the first down.
Ladarius Jenkins on the reception.
I thought it was. Maybe it didn't.
A good athletic play by Terrence Head, the quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
48-yard line, 1st and 10. Childersburg 8 and Elmore County nothing. 9:25 to go in the first half. Head and Patrick make up the backfield. Head off right in.
Right up the gut.
Yep, to the 35-yard line.
That's the old A-gap run, Jim.
On the stop, Jacoby Brown, the linebacker for Childersburg. So Elmore County marching now from the Childersburg 36-yard line. There he goes again, Head.
Nice play.
You know, they have run a lot of the same stuff, and look like they may have found something there. This time it's going to cost them 5.
Well, he started to go to that same A-gap, Jim, but it was blocked down, and he decided to go outside. But they had a movement in the offensive line for the Elmore County Panthers.
We'll move it back to the 41-yard line. Don't forget the Coosa Valley Medical Center halftime show coming up at the break. And they had their award ceremony this week at Coosa Valley Medical Center, and that's a top employer in the city of Sylacauga and really a big supporter of academics and athletics in our community. Same play, that's head. He's inside the 35.
They trapping off the center, either on the A gap or B gap, depending on which side they run the trap on.
35-yard line, and well, they found something on that side over there. Approaching 8 minutes, and we got another timeout.
I think that should be all for them.
8-0 Childersburg. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network.
Collier Motors Paint and Body, family owned and operated, has been serving the folks of Sylacauga and South Talladega County for over 26 years. We do all types of body work and use PPG paints. We offer a lifetime warranty for our work. We also do all types of insurance work too. We at Collier Motors are proud supporters of all our schools here in South Talladega County. So come in and see Norman, Leslie, and the guys. And from our family to yours, thank you.
John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. The Tigers homecoming 2017 leads the Panthers of Elmore County by a score of 8-0, but the Panthers on the drive at the Childersburg 35-yard line.
Jim, they have driven the ball, and they run a lot of time off his clock. The number of plays is probably already double on the side of the Panthers of Elmore County.
Well, you got the fumble, scoop, and run for the points of the game. And another penalty flag down.
Movement again. Not sure it's not the right tackle.
So another 5-yard mark off. You know, the Panthers had a touchdown negated penalties in the first quarter. Early on.
Big one. It was a holding penalty. These are just somebody in the interior line. I want to say I saw the right tackle maybe just nudge a little bit. Big number 72 is the right tackle. So
second quarter action, John Cox Stadium. Second down and about 14 now. Head looking to throw, got a man open in and out of the hands at the 32-yard line of the intended receiver. That is Jenkins. Throw a little bit low then.
Yes, it was. But throwing the ball across the middle like that, Jim, especially on the sort of a slant pattern, you cannot throw that ball up, because if it's tipped up, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go the other way. You just got to depend on that receiver to go down and get it.
Elmore County again trying to get the play in, get their position, players positioned. Head looking to throw, and he's in trouble. Gets away, still moving, now throwing down the field, and it's almost intercepted. Penalty flag down.
That's going. He got there just a tad early. It's going to be a pass interference against Childersburg.
That's Keyshawn McKinney with the coverage.
But you got to give him a lot of credit, Jim. He was his recovery speed, closing speed was tremendous. He got there just a hair early on the receiver.
And really, Terrence Head made that happen for Elmore County.
By rights, he should have been sacked in the backfield. Childersburg has made the initial contact with the Elmore County Panthers, but they're not locking up.
First down at the Tiger 25-yard line. Childersburg 8, Elmore County nothing. Head, excuse me, that is Patrick off the right side. He's got some running room, another first down. So it'll be a first down as they move the chains again for Elmore County, and a timeout as Childersburg calls this one with 7:40 to go in the first half. Childersburg 8, Elmore County nothing. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from John Cox Stadium. TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, returns after this.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
It's a nice breeze blowing, Tootsie.
Yes, it is. Feels real good, doesn't it?
Coosa Valley Medical Center halftime show coming up in just a little while.
About 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Coach Beverly called a timeout. He wanted to get to his defense regrouped a little bit.
Well, Jim, I think maybe somebody from upstairs might have said to him, you know, they're trapping our defense. We need to do something. So we'll see if they go from a 3 to a 4-man front.
You got Patrick back there with the Jones now. You never know who's going to take the snap. And this time it is Patrick. And he gets away from one. Jacoby Brown was the first to get there.
Yeah, Jacoby made pretty good contact with him, but again, you got to lock him up.
Four-yard pickup, 7:20 to go in the half. They love running on that right side.
Yes, they do.
Patrick again. Basically the same play, and it looked like about a holding there. Childersburg, there it is right there.
Had the ball on the ground.
Yep.
Childersburg says they have it.
You know,
And
when
so does the official.
when you try to make something happen, when you're pulling for those extra yardage, a lot of times it's snatched out of there just like it was in.
Yep. If he's toting that thing like a loaf of bread from May's grocery store on Oakland Avenue.
I remember that.
I thought you would.
I lived on Morris.
Yeah.
Back in the day. It ain't over there anymore, by the way.
The building is.
Mays ain't. First down and 10.
Again, the defense shows up big for the Childersburg Tigers, Jim. Gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Now they need to move the football and eat up about 4 or 5 minutes of this clock and put some points on the board.
Jalen Kidd, the senior quarterback, leads his club out. McCain back there with him. Also Bennett.
I think Childersburg's a player short.
They are, and boy, Coach Beverly is not a happy camper. If I'm the player that's not supposed to be out there, I'm on the other end of the bench.
You want to hide from that rascal. And I think it was number 56 who was supposed to have been there.
Everybody was wrong except him.
But that's an Abrams for you.
That's right. That's right. We can't hear very good sometimes.
Absolutely.
6:58 to go in the half. Childersburg leads by a score of 8-0. It is homecoming at John Cox Stadium. A beautiful, beautiful campus of Childersburg High School.
It is, Jim. And again, you know, Dr. Suzanne Lacey and all the fine folks over the Talladega County Board of Education, they really put forth a lot of effort into the facilities, the school system, and what have you. And we want to tip our hat to them for doing such an outstanding job.
You know, too, we need to mention we're talking about 14, 15, 16-year-old kids that sometimes don't do the right thing, just like adults don't. Here's a handoff to Kennebrew. Kennebrew's got some speed, but he can't break free at the 22-yard line.
Pretty good run, Jim. He needed another step or so, but he didn't get it.
A caudal on the tackle. So second down and 4. A high handoff, but a nice run by Bennett again.
Should be a first down.
Over the 30 to the 32-yard line.
This right here, Jim, would be a big, big boost if they can just methodically drive this football down the field, put points on the board, and eat up that old thing called Father Time.
TK Kennebrew to the top of the screen, Isaiah Jones to the bottom. Boy, you got speed with those two. And again, it's Bennett on the carry, and he has nowhere to go.
Going to get something out of nothing, though, maybe a yard or two.
Another high handoff to Bennett.
You know, Jim, a lot of times when you have these high handoffs, that football will hit the elbow where the running back is making his pocket, and it will hit the ground. But so far, so good for Childersburg.
Second down and 11. Make it second down and, second and 9.
No.
Still second and 11. Here is Kidd again. Kidd keeps it himself. And he's across the 40, pulls forward to the 42-yard line, close to another first down.
Going to bring up third down, I'm thinking about 1.
Very close to a first down. And they're going to move the chains. Your eagle eye is failing you tonight.
Boy, I'm telling you.
So it'll be a first down and 10 from the 42 for Childersburg, leading 8-0 with 5 minutes to go in the half. Kidd will take the snap and hands it to McCain, and McCain hits to the 45.
Gain of about 4.
Carpenter on the stop for Elmore County. Second down for Childersburg. Kidd sending a man in motion. He's going to roll and flip it out of the backfield. Is caught by Garrett.
You're going to blow that play dead, though. I think he turned up before the ball was snapped. Yep.
Elmore County wasn't really fooled on the play. So a penalty will be marked off against Childersburg.
Second down and about 12.
4:22 to go in the first half. Childersburg 8 and Elmore County nothing. Kidd with McCain back there with him. Fumble the
Ball on the
football.
ground.
Another high handoff.
Remember, I just touched on that about it hitting the elbow.
Fortunately for Childersburg, nope, he didn't get on it either. Elmore County recovers. Kidd thought he had it, but he did not. That's about the third or fourth time we've seen that in the last 4 or 5 minutes with a handoff up around the chest somewhere.
And that won't work.
So Elmore County will take over first and 10 at the Childersburg 37-yard line, trailing 8-0. Head and Patrick in the backfield. 4 minutes to go in the half. Head low snap, looking, throwing down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Pretty good coverage by Terry Thomas.
Yeah, Terry Thomas did a good job of breaking that thing up.
Thomas is probably the best defensive back Childersburg has, or he's played real well.
Plays safety on the defensive side of the football.
Pass intended for Donovan Jones. So second and 10 with 3:52 to go in the half. Four-man Childersburg front. Here's Head. Keeps it himself.
Yes.
Inside the 30-yard line.
His own man, Jim, really slowed that play up.
Jacoby Brown again with a stop for Childersburg. Third and about 3.
But with no huddle.
Little option pitch and the first down and more for Patrick. Almost threw that thing forward.
Yes, he did. McKinney.
Another first down for the Panthers. You mentioned it earlier, they've had the football offensively a lot in the first half.
They certainly have. They've run a lot of plays.
Here's Head, keeping again. Heads inside the 20,
Ball's
fumbled the
loose.
football. And I
I
think
say,
this time
he
Elmore
said
County's got
down.
it. There's one thing for sure, as Cooks got on it for the Panthers. One thing for sure, if you're making a cake, don't forget that right side because they're hitting it every time.
Absolutely. You know, Jim, you might think that Childersburg might move a half a man over. And by that I mean if you head up on the guard, move to his outside shoulder.
Jones and Head in the backfield. Head will take the snap. There they go again. Childersburg missed a tackle. Reverses his field, but a good recovery by Childersburg to make the tackle. That's McKinney.
Yep.
Head ran a long way to make no yardage. So 2 minutes to go in the half. 3rd down and 9 for Elmore County. Elmore County, 10 seconds left on the play clock. 24 seconds. Here we go with a 3rd down now. And this time they come back this side.
Oh, that's holding right there, man.
And to about the 24-yard line. And Childersburg's pointing, and that flag is down.
I mean, when that jersey comes away from the defensive player, somebody's holding it.
You don't think the wind's blowing it, huh?
I don't think so. And holding is the call against the Panthers.
So, after having a touchdown negated in the first quarter, they hurt themselves with a major distance penalty
Yes, they
there.
are.
Coach Beverly looking to see whether or not,
No, I think he pushed it back.
yeah. Elmore County started to take part of their offensive team off the field. Now they mark it back to the 36-yard line.
Bring up 3rd down and a cab ride.
You got to get to about the 17-yard line for a 1st down. Again, Elmore County running a lot of players in and out of the game.
Yes, they are. That Head has made a lot of trips to the sideline and back to the huddle for the Panthers.
Head and Patrick make up the backfield. And we'll get this thing going in just a minute. 90 seconds remaining in the half. 8-0 Childersburg. Head sends Patrick in motion. He flips it out to Patrick. And he's got some running room, and Patrick's inside the 20-yard line.
And the good old track made the tackle.
So a 1st down.
Nice
Or
4th down.
Close to
4th down and
yeah.
about 4.
So that 10-yard penalty has hurt the efforts of Elmore County here. They're going to go for it. 4th down and about 4. Off left end, that's Patrick. He's pulled
There he
down.
goes.
Chapman with the tackle. So a good stop by Childersburg to negate this drive.
Andrew Chapman in on the stop.
Minute 20 to go in the first half. Childersburg holds to that 8-0 lead. The Coosa Valley Medical Center halftime show coming up in just a little while. So far, so good for Childersburg, leading 8-0.
Yep. And Childersburg will get the ball to start the second half.
Need to hold on to it here. Senior quarterback Jalen Kidd brings his club up with Bennett beside him. Man in motion, that is Thrash. They want to throw the football. Home run ball.
Woo.
Double coverage.
Oh, that's
And
pass
incomplete.
interference. Got to be.
Penalty
Got
flag
to
gets
be.
thrown in late as
Jim, when you turn around and face guard them, as he did then, buddy, that's nothing but pass interference.
Well, you kind of surprised a little bit. Childersburg throwing a ball deep this late in the half. That's Isaiah Jones, the receiver.
The kid showed a real strong arm. He threw that ball a long ways.
So penalty against Elmore County. Minute 13 to go.
Coach Beverly, he's not pulling the reins in, is he?
41-yard line. They'll spot it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to get the chain set again. Kid rolling to throw. In trouble. Slips one tackle and out of bounds at the 45. So save a timeout there with 64 seconds to go in the half. Homecoming 2017 for the Childersburg Tigers, a Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from John Cox Stadium. Kidd and Bennett, and Kidd keeps it himself, and he is spun down.
And the ball is loose. They stop his forward progress.
Quick whistle there.
Yeah.
So that will stop the clock. Actually, it'll keep the clock running. I'm not going to call a timeout now. With about 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that whistle might have been on the side of the Childersburg Tigers because that had 6 for the Panthers written all over it.
3rd down with 30 seconds to go.
Jim, I think if you're Childersburg now, you can let him cock that arm and see if he can get another interference or throw it real deep. And then you can punt the ball if it's not complete.
Kid rolling, reverses his field, and going to be sacked back at the 29-yard line, and that should end the first half.
That will do it. They do not have to run another play, and I think you'll see Childersburg headed to the locker room.
With an 8-0 lead, the Childersburg Tigers, homecoming 2017, on a 54-yard scoop and run by T.K. Kennebrew off a fumble, and Childersburg leads at halftime by a score of 8-0. The Coosa Valley Medical Center halftime show is coming up right after this. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network.
In Alabama, there are 2 things we take serious: football and barbecue. And at August Barbecue, we take our business serious. Our meat is smoked daily to give you the freshest and best quality. Ask about our daily vegetable specials. And don't forget about our beef brisket, served up every Thursday and Friday. We have a great outdoor seating area to enjoy the best live music around every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Great service, great atmosphere, and great food. August Barbecue. You can taste the difference.
I'm Roy Moore, and I approve this message.
Of course, I'm frustrated by the false negative ads. What we need to do is get on with the business of this country. Repeal Obamacare, build the wall, reform the tax system, and get rid of the IRS. The Republican establishment has failed us. I fought for this country in Vietnam. I fought against liberal judges in the courtroom, and I'll fight for you in the United States Senate, so help me God.
Please vote on Tuesday, September 26th.
America is counting on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, bring it up.
The Alabama ALS Walk is coming to Birmingham Saturday, October the 28th. Sign up at 10, the walk at 11. Purchase your Team Raising Cane t-shirts honoring Christy Cane, former educator at Sylacauga High School. Fundraising helps buy equipment for people diagnosed with ALS. Text your order for Raising Cane ALS t-shirts to Randy Cane 256-521-4002. Let's help Team Raising Cane help honor Christy's memory today. Thank you.
The 2017 Marching Tiger Band. The band is in the field direction of drum major captain Tori Williams and Terry Thatcher, woodwind captain Tavaria Johnson, brass captain Desmond Williams, and drum captain Jacob Willingham and Neil Lauderhill. Tonight's performance will include ants marching by Dave Matthews Band, trumpets by Jason Derulo, and sound silence by Simon Garfunkel. Drum Major Criteria Talent, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, 2017 Marching Tiger Band.
Do you need photo or video services for a special event? Shoot First Media does that. Need promotional materials for your product or instructional videos for your industry? Shoot First Media does that too. Need help editing and reproducing your own photos or videos? Or how about transferring those old home movies from tape or film? You guessed it, Shoot First Media does that. For these and many other services, call Shoot First Media today at 256-404-1587.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Some things change and some things don't. From the beginning, Wright Tire and Service has been all about quality products and first-class service. From great tires at a super price to the expert car service that you want for your family. Oil changes, front-end alignment, brake work, and much more. You can count on our experienced professionals to give you quality work at a fair price. Tires and a whole lot more at Wright Tire and Service on West Fort Williams, next to Robo Motors.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center. The Allen Companies of Sylacauga, with 3 locations to serve you: Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. For all your convenience store needs, ice, drinks, snacks, and of course, some of the lowest priced gasoline at the pumps. It's the Allen Companies of Sylacauga. Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. It's the Allen Company convenience stores.
Welcome back to the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. Jimmy Dale along with Jimmy Toots Holmes and the rest of our broadcast crew. We appreciate Jeff and Robert hanging in here with us tonight and always do a fantastic job. And Childersburg with an 8-0 lead at halftime. You're talking about 2 bands that performed real well. We had 2 of them tonight, didn't we?
Yes, they did. I'm telling you, the Panther band I was really impressed with. Now, they have a lot of kids. A lot more kids than the Tiger Band, but I'm going to tell you, the Tiger Band sort of rattled these walls too. So both bands put on a great show at halftime for the people here at John Cox Memorial Stadium.
1 score, a defensive touchdown in the first half.
I'm going to tell you, the offense, especially the offense of the Panthers, has moved the football up and down the field, Jim, but had 1 penalty, 1 touchdown callback due to a holding penalty. And when they got down here on the other end, a time or 2, they had some good drives going, but penalties really hurt them.
Childersburg, with 1 touchdown, lead it by a score of 8-0. And they'll get the ball in the second half.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, Jimmy, if you're the Childersburg coaching staff, you want to take this thing and at least make a few first downs where you can kick the Panthers into a hole, because they have run the ball very, very well. As they don't have anything to show for it, but they've proved to the Childersburg defense that they can move the football.
And you wonder what kind of adjustments Childersburg will make defensively going into the second half.
Well, I talked about maybe they've pretty much shown that they are a right-handed football team. The Panthers are. You wonder if Coach Beverly will move those kids over maybe a half a man. But we'll just have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they make. And will Elmore County make the adjustments that Childersburg is making the adjustments to to stop. So it's just a matter of a little chess game, and I think it'll start off pretty much like the first half did. They're going to fill out each other a little bit and just see what adjustments have been made.
So not a lot to show for Elmore County. With they had probably double the yardage of Childersburg in the first half, but no points.
No doubt about it. From between the 20s, they have moved the football with regularity, and I'm telling you, Childersburg just going to have to hold on and figure out some way to stop the quarterback for the Panthers, because, Buddy, he has either number 1 Head or number 4 Patrick. He's been direct snapping the ball to them, and they have really done some damage to the defensive front of the Childersburg Tigers.
A big region matchup between Elmore County and Childersburg, and Elmore County is 1-3 on the season. They're 1-1 in region play, and very important matchup for both these teams tonight. Will be next week at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for Sylacauga hosting Childersburg, and I think it's Sylacauga's homecoming next week.
I think it is, but, again, 4A Childersburg will jump into a 5A class and play the Sylacauga Aggies, but that's a rivalry, Jim, that's been going on for many, many a moon.
To kick off will be Joseph Stockman, the freshman for Elmore County, as the Tigers lead the Panthers by a score of 8-0. Childersburg, I know it's a 4th onside kick they've tried this year. In the
well, like a touchdown, 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Yeah.
But again, I noticed when the Panthers came out, they put they was 2 wide receivers and 2 backs up on the front line. So they were expecting that, and they got what they were expecting and took advantage of it.
Well, the Panthers preparing to kick off now to begin the second half. Well, Childersburg on top 8-0. It is homecoming for the Childersburg Tigers at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg tonight.
Beautiful facility. My first time here, and I came by when they were doing the construction work, and it's every bit as good as they said it would be.
Well, Childersburg 1-0 here, that's for sure. And they try an onside kick as well. Bounces high and falling on. Heads-up job by McKinney of Childersburg to fall on that football.
It was just a little squib kick, and number 10, McKinney jumped all over it.
So Childersburg will have a first look at it, 1st and 10. Leading by a score of 8-0 at
Jim,
the 29-yard line.
They always say the first 5 minutes of the ball game, the first 5 minutes to start the second half is very, very important. And we'll see now if the Childersburg Tigers and Kidd can move the football against this Panther defense.
Jalen Kidd, the senior quarterback, he will have back there with him is Bennett. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers, leading 8-0. Bennett takes a handoff, pretty good hole right there. He crosses the 35-yard line.
Pretty good run on 1st down.
But again, it was a high handoff too.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe they just practiced that all through their fall camp and summer camp. But that is very, very dangerous.
Just across the 35, pickup of 8 on the carry. Kennebrew to the top of the screen.
Taylor, number 4, is checked in to play in the slot receiver for the Tigers.
Bradford at the bottom of the screen. A little bobble on the snap. Kennebrew's got it, and that was a disaster from the start.
I'd like to put that on the ground. Again, it was that high handoff, or I don't know, Jim, if that's supposed to be a pitch or a handoff, but whatever the case might be, it'd like to turn into disaster for the Childersburg Tigers. Going to bring up 3rd down in about 5.5.
Lost a couple of yards on that play. So Kidd will have his Tigers 3rd and manageable here. They go back to the running back Bennett, and Bennett is going to be well short of the 1st down at the 35.
Head in on the stop for the Panthers.
So the Panthers with a quick stop to begin the 3rd quarter, and back goes a guy can break the long one, DeAndre Patrick.
Well, if you're a Panthers fan and the coaching staff, I'm sure they preach to their kids, we need to get 3 and out, take the football, and see what we can do with it. And so far, they have done the game plan.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be the first punt for Childersburg. They're going to fake it and run a reverse. And here comes Kennebrew, and he's not. Oh, he breaks a tackle. First down and more. What a great play by Kennebrew. All the way to the 45-yard line. And that big tackle, he was just grasping air on Kennebrew.
Coach Jonathan Beverly has really pulled the plug here, and that's showing us some things we didn't expect to see this early in the second half.
Well, it'll be a first down for Childersburg at the Panther 45-yard line.
I didn't get the number of that kid that threw a block over on the corner, but
it's first down for Childersburg at the 45-yard line. Kid keeps it. Kid, some running room. Stutter steps inside, and he's got another first down all the way, but the penalty flag is down back up here at the 45. It's holding against Childersburg.
Caudle in on the stop for the Panthers, but a good run goes for naught.
Kid showed his elusiveness there, but holding penalty on the Tigers will back it up. Spot at the 45-yard line in Childersburg territory, so long way to go.
First down in about 20.
9:20 to go in the third quarter. Childersburg 8, Elmore County nothing. Kidd again handing to Bennett. Bennett breaks one tackle and crosses midfield.
Pretty good run on first down. Going to gain about 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's a player down. That's Antoine Cooks for Elmore County. And he is really shaken up. We'll take a timeout here with 8:58 to go in the third quarter. Childersburg 8 and Elmore County nothing. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network. At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. No, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family. Curtis & Son Funeral Home has been around since 1975, and we are committed to being there for the people of this area. At Curtis & Son, we understand that funerals can be a financial burden. We never want price to determine what funeral home you choose. We will gladly match any other funeral home's prices, including casket stores and cemeteries. We do this in honor of the hundreds of families we have served in the past. It is only fair that we do a little extra to make sure you know we will be there when you need us most. Cooks, the injured player for Elmore County, helped off the field.
Looks like he had a little hip injury, Jim. But he is sort of getting off under his own steam, though he's limping a little bit. But I just got a funny feeling we'll see that kid back out there.
It'll bring up second down now.
And about 14.
Jalen Kidd will take the snap. Look like
be offside
Panthers
against,
may have jumped
Panther.
a little early, and Kidd may have stuttered his count a little bit.
Yep.
So that'll help Childersburg.
Bring up second down and about 9.
Mark it at the 43-yard line.
They're getting this thing back into a manageable situation.
Kidd with Bennett alongside. Gives to Bennett. Bennett is tripped up near the line of scrimmage. He may have got a yard or two, but that's all. Elmore County defensively forcing a third down now and long.
You know, Jim, as Elmore County did to start the football game, Childersburg is trying to return the favor and keep the football and run some time off the clock and get some yardage and maybe some points.
So 3rd down and about 7. Kid set to take the snap, rolls this way to throw, throws down the sideline, incomplete. And he's trying to get it to Isaiah Jones. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, will they punt it away this time? Coach Beverly's been full of surprises here tonight, so I think he's sending in his punt team.
Fourth down, and McCain is set to punt from his 45-yard line. High snap, he gets it down, just gets the punt away, end-over-end kick. That kicks sideways and will roll near the 20-yard line before his touch there.
Like to get it blocked.
Well, 1st down and 10 for Elmore County from their own 20-yard line, trailing 8-0 with 7:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Not a whole lot of scoring. There's been a lot of grass chewed up between the 20s, but not much scoring. A defensive touchdown.
That is it. From about, 46 yards out or so, was it not? 55 yards out, maybe.
Here is Terrence Head to take the snap from the 20. And Childersburg all over this one.
Again, they're trying that right side. Good job in there by big number 52, Keith.
DeAndre Patrick with a carry, and you think Childersburg's seen that a little bit now.
Oh, yeah. You can bet Coach Beverly has drawn that up on the blackboard in the dressing room during the halftime.
Loss of a couple, 2nd down and 12. Same setup for Head. Low snap, Head picks it up. Childersburg trying to run him down. A stiff arm and taken out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Wilson in on the stop, and Head may be shaken up.
Well, they got enough quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's slow to get up.
They'll just run another one in. You know, they have used DeAndre Patrick at quarterback. They've also used Donovan Jones to take some snaps. But it looks like Head's going to hang in there with a 3rd down and 5.
They may just swap positions.
Good.
Now, Head's in the center, so he should get the snap.
And Childersburg jumps offside. Returning the favor.
Yep.
Wow. A 3rd and 5, going to be close to a 1st down.
I think it's going to be
maybe a yard.
Just about 2 frog hairs short. They're going to have a look at it.
Well, your keen eyesight, go ahead and call us if you hadn't got one right tonight. So
he's going to be just about this much short.
Oh, yeah. They'll bring the chains across and measure this one with 6:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Childersburg leading by a score of 8-0, and take them a little while to get the chains out here. We'll get them in a minute. Childersburg with a 55-yard fumble return for the lone touchdown by T.K. Kennebrew to lead it 8-0. Stretch your chains down, and you know what? You said right. 2 frog hairs?
I said about that, yep.
That's it. 3rd down and less than a foot to go for a 1st down. First day of autumn, 2017. You knew that, didn't you?
I did not.
Well, there you go. You stick with me, you'll go places in this world. I don't know where, but last time we said that, it was wrong road. 3rd and very short. Head ready to take the snap on 3rd and very short. He keeps it, and he's got the first down. The 34-yard. He just kind of lowered his shoulder then.
Yes, he was. Says, here I come. Get me if you can. Stopped in there by number 6 of the Childersburg Tigers, Bradford.
So first down for Elmore County. They brought a nice crowd themselves over.
Yes, they did.
8-0 Childersburg, 5:56 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Terrence Head, a low snap, hands it to Patrick, and Patrick is swarmed down.
Yeah. Again, Bradford in on the stop.
He and Jacoby Brown, we've called Brown's number a lot tonight. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. The crowd trying to get this Tiger defense spurred a little bit. Low snap again. And then we hand it to Jones this time, and nothing happening.
Jim, you know, that just really messes up the timing. Tuck in on the stop for the Childersburg, but this is number 13 for
Jones was hammered then.
Yeah, but that low snap, it really just disrupts the timing on the whole offensive set.
5:02 to go in the 3rd quarter, with Childersburg leading Elmore County by a score of 8-0. 30-second timeout on the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week.
Ron Johnson has been serving the people in the Coosa Valley for over 38 years. As a voice for the citizens of District 33, he has been a champion for the schools and their athletic programs. Ron Johnson proudly supports the teams competing every Friday night here in District 33. So good luck and have a great season.
You know, Toots, being a Comer grad, BB Comer grad, you know, they're doing their recruiting for new folks to be a part of the Alumni Association now through the end of the month, or into October. And they've got their homecoming game coming up in a few weeks, too. So are you a member of the...
I am not.
You mean to tell me you need to... I'm going to get Biddy on you.
She's already been on vacation.
Okay. But,
and I know they're planning a big deal.
Yeah.
October 6th, I wonder if memory serves me right, Jim.
That's right. You know, they do that every year down at the Bobby Overton Fieldhouse. And, so be a part of that. If you're a Comer grad, you can, if you're a former player, or band member, or majorette.
Cheerleaders.
Yep, be a part of that. And join the Alumni Association at BB Comer High School. So after the timeout, 3rd down now and 12. Head ready to take the snap. And he just flips it down the field to about the 40-yard line, and it's incomplete. Kind of threw behind the intended receiver that time, and that's Aguilar.
So now we'll see if are they going to forego the punt?
Well, Coach Beverly is bringing his kick return guy up, Kennebrew.
It's a little quick kick deal, I think, Jim.
4-man front. They're trying to draw Childersburg off, but it won't matter because it's 4th and long. But high, kind of a short punt that goes away from Kennebrew and gets a good Panther roll and goes inside the 35-yard line.
Mark it about the 34.
So Childersburg will get it back with 4:35 to go in the 3rd quarter, leading 8-0. You know, the crowd hasn't been able to get into it a lot. There hadn't been any offensive touchdowns or anything. Not really a whole lot of big plays offensively. You know, years ago, there was no such thing as social media, and everybody's got an iPhone or something now in the stands. 1st down and 10, Childersburg. Here's Kidd rolling to throw. He's on the run now, flips it out of the backfield. Nice behind the back catch by Garrett, and didn't get a whole lot, but he did make the catch.
Just about a yard or so.
So second down and long as we approach 4 minutes in the third quarter. Bennett in the backfield with Kidd. Kidd drops it, picks it up, and he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. Just kind of took his eye off that one.
Yeah,
like.
I think so. I think that was another pass play.
Carter on the stop. So to bring up third down and about 6. Childersburg with a possession down, and Coach Beverly trying to get that play in. There's Kennebrew to the top of the screen. Isaiah Jones to the bottom. Kidd first down and more on the handoff. And running room down the sideline, still moving to about the 35-yard line. Nice run by Bennett.
Yes, it was. Good job by the left offensive side of the line to get that hole opened up.
That's the biggest run of the night for Bennett and probably Childersburg offense. So it's 35-yard line now with a 1st and 10.
Bickley, number 9, in on the stop for the Panthers.
Same setup with Bennett in the backfield with the Kidd, and Kidd rolling to throw. Now he pulls it down. One tackler missed, and they're ripping at the football, and Kidd runs it to about the 32-yard line.
Well, something good out of something bad. It should have been a sack, but he's going to get about 2 or 3 yards out of the play.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Coach Beverly speaking a word in the play to Jalen Kidd. We do Coach Beverly's coaches show every Friday morning. He is just a real joy to be around.
Delightful person.
Kidd rolling to throw. He's throwing fakes now. It looks and pulls it down.
Some room.
30-yard line, 25-yard line. Dips his shoulder to the 20. He'll have a first down.
Jim, when he drew that arm back like he was going to throw it, the defender left his feet. That's a no-no.
A nice run by the quarterback, Jalen Kidd, for a first down to the 20-yard line.
This is the deepest penetration that Childersburg has had, is it not?
I think so. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Childersburg threatening, leading 8-0. Kennebrew in motion. They're going to hand it to Kennebrew. Kennebrew slips one tackle, another inside the 15, inside the 10. He bulls his way to about the 7-yard line, 1st and goal.
The Panthers is really trying to rip the football when they ought to be trying to tackle a runner.
1st and goal at the 7. Childersburg deep in Panther territory with about 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Tigers on top, 8-0. Kidd rolls right. It's a run all the way. Kidd trying to get the end zone, hits at the 2, falls forward into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run by Jalen Kidd.
And so the evening we do have our first offensive touchdown. It comes with Kidd from about 4 or 5 yards out. He tucks it and sticks it in the end zone.
Officially 7 yards, and it took till 1:15 in the third quarter to get our first touchdown offensively. Placed down, that's a low kick, it's blocked, and the point after is no good. But Childersburg, thanks to the 2-point conversion earlier in the game leads it by a score of 14-0 now with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Let's keep it right here. How important is that drive by Childersburg?
Big time. On the extra point attempt, it was a low snap, and the holder just couldn't get it on the tee.
And it was a low kick.
Yeah. Most time when you kick it flat like that, it's going to stay flat. But again, just an outstanding drive by the Childersburg Tigers, Jim. It's a 2-touchdown ball game now for the Tigers with just $1:15 left in the third quarter. Now, Jim, if you're Coach Beverly, you want your defense to go in, shut them down 3 and out, get the ball, eat up the rest of the third quarter, and start the fourth quarter and put maybe one more touchdown on the scoreboard and put this baby to bed.
You know, Bennett had a big run in that series for Childersburg, and he kind of put a little firepower there for Childersburg to get them going, and Jalen Kidd from about 7 yards out and increased the lead to 14-0. I'd wait and see if you're going to call an onside kick then.
Went down to the 15.
That is Head. Head breaking a tackle and falls forward to the 33.
McKinney get on the stop for the Tigers.
Head has done a lot of good things for Elmore County tonight.
Yes, he has.
Running at quarterback and running kicks back, and he's getting the play from the sideline. With 66 seconds to go in the third quarter, Childersburg 14, Elmore County nothing. Terrence Head, the senior quarterback for the Elmore County Panthers. 4-man Childersburg front. Head loads up to throw, swings it out of the backfield. Childersburg not fooled on it, trying to get over there to tackle Patrick. And Childersburg had a good idea, but Patrick showed some speed there too.
Phillips runs him out of bounds. It's going to be second down. I guess he stepped out of bounds about the 39, but second down 4.
Childersburg with a 14-0 lead late in the third quarter. Head, long count, low snap. Head runs straight ahead, and he's got near another first down. May have it at the 45. Head's a tall guy. When he falls forward, he's got 3 yards.
Does a good job.
First down at the Panther 45. Very late in the third quarter. Head keeps himself, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward in the grass of Jacoby Brown. He and Chapman combined on that.
Getting off the stack.
Chapman's played pretty good at that defensive tackle slot.
Probably the last play of the third quarter if they get it off.
Childersburg will go to the fourth quarter leading by a score of 14-0 over the Elmore County Panthers. It is homecoming at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. His Head will take the snap to end the third quarter. He's going to throw it, and it's caught, and the tackle made the 45-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Panthers as we head to the fourth quarter with Childersburg on top by a score of 14-0.
Terry Thomas on the stop for the Tigers.
This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
Town and Country Cleaners, West Fort Williams and Sylacauga, Cherokee Road in Alexander City, understand the business of life. Your dry cleaning is our specialty, whatever the season may be. Mondays, 5 laundry shirts, $8.25. Tuesday, 2-piece suits, $6.50. Wednesday, regular dresses, $6.50 each. And Wednesday and Thursday, pants, $3.25 each. From uniforms for officers to cheerleaders to band, we handle them all. Town and Country Cleaners, Sylacauga and Alexander City. From our friendly staff, we say
Thank you.
Collier Motors Paint and Body, family owned and operated, has been serving the folks of Sylacauga and South Talladega County for over 26 years. We do all types of body work and use PPG paints. We offer a lifetime warranty for our work.
We also do all types of insurance work too. We at Collier Motors are proud supporters of all our schools here in South Talladega County. So come in and see Norman, Leslie, and the guys. And from our family to yours, thank you.
They'll be feeling pretty good, leading 14-0 headed to the fourth quarter.
Yes, they do, Jim. They got to figure out some way now to shut this bunch down, not let them get any momentum, and put some points on the board.
Here is Head, ready to take the snap. Long count. Head will send Patrick in motion. And he looks and dances away from pressure. Now flips it out of the backfield and is incomplete. And I'll tell you, if Terry Thomas had had a heads up there, he could run a long way with that interception.
He should have stepped right in front of that baby and took it to the barn.
So second down and 10 from the Childersburg 45.
Second down has been where the Panthers has really hurt the defense of Childersburg.
Let's see what develops here with DeAndre Patrick lined up in the backfield with Head. Head flips it out of there again, this time to Jenkins. And Jenkins goes across the 40 to about the 37-yard line, short of the first down.
Going to bring up third down in about 2 or 3.
Obviously, there's no looking back here for Elmore County.
They in 4-down territory. Tuck was in on the stop for the Childersburg Tigers.
Third down and short 3. Running room, first down and more. One man to beat. Breaking tackles is Patrick. Patrick inside the 10, bumped out of bounds at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah. It's Kennebrew. But that's just what we've touched on, Jim. They're going to get some momentum if they get this thing in the end zone. And I can bet number 1 will try to run over the right offensive guard. He's had a lot of success doing that.
This time they got Patrick lined up at quarterback. And Patrick's going to keep it, and he's in trouble and going to be sacked back at the 7. Childersburg wasn't fooled by that one.
No, they were not.
Stamps and Bradford combine on the tackle. So second and go.
Boy, do you think this would not be a big shot in the arm of the defense if they could somehow muster up a stop?
Head goes to the top of the screen this time. And on the carry is Jones, and Jones has got the touchdown. Jones from about 7 yards out, and it's 14-6. Here we go. So the Panthers had a set offense inside the 10-yard line, and they took Head away from the quarterback position, and with a touchdown is Donovan Jones.
I don't understand that. Head ran the ball with a lot of authority in that drive, but I think, Jim, he might be just a little nicked up. He's just about got to be.
The point after from Joseph Stockman, and it's up, and the kick is good. So with 10:30 to go in the fourth quarter, it is Childersburg 14 and Elmore County 7. We'll be back to John Cox Stadium in Childersburg right after this.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
10:30 to go in the football game. Live high school football coverage from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. The Tigers in a cat fight now, leading 14-7.
Well, Jim, they sure do need to answer a score with a score.
Stockman to kick off.
Because old Mo now may be wearing those white shirts.
Line drive, kick down the field, going to be picked up by Bradford. Bradford is hammered short of the 40-yard line.
That's good starting position, somewhere around the 38, 39-yard line for Childersburg.
So can't make any mistakes right here.
Nope.
Handle the football and keep the clock running, and Jalen Kidd has done a pretty good job of that tonight.
He has indeed. Let's see. TK Killebrew is on the sideline now.
Justin Taylor in the football game. So Kidd will line up with McCain back there with him. Logan in the slot, they give to McCain, and McCain lowers his head, bulls his way forward to the 47-yard line.
Good, tough, hard running. Now, Kellen McCain.
You know, when you need tough, hard yardage, give it to the big guy.
Absolutely. Second down and a short 2.
You'll take that every time on first down.
Absolutely.
Here's Kidd with 10:20 to go in the football game. Kidd pulls it, keeps it himself. Kidd dances, first down and more. Kidd to the 43-yard line.
Good job by Kidd.
DeAndre Patrick on the tackle. And another first down. Jalen Kidd just keeps getting better and better as not just this game goes along, but as the season goes along.
Absolutely. Region 3 matchup. Class 4A.
43-yard line. Inside handoff, running room, 35-yard line again. It is McCain on the tackle. I mean, on the carry, and McCain's got another first down.
He's got that shirt rolled up where we can't hardly see the number on his back, but good hard running.
Stayed a little short of the first down, maybe a half yard.
Jim, that old clock just keeps a ticking. It has certainly become the ally of the Childersburg Tigers if they can run off about 3 or 4 more minutes and put points on the board.
So go back to McCain again. Nope, it's going to be the quarterback, Kidd. And Kidd, I don't know, he doesn't have the first down. He may not have picked up anything.
They might got it back to the line of scrimmage. Caldwell get on the stop. This is a big down, Jim.
Maybe Childersburg thought that the Panthers would be looking for McCain and leave it with a quarterback, but nothing doing. 3rd and a full yard. Big play here. Kidd trying to draw the Panthers offside with his cadence. Now he'll take the snap and
give
it back to McCain, and he's got the first down inside the 35.
And the ball's on the ground?
Yep. I think just what we talked about didn't need to happen happened.
Oh, boy.
Recovery by Cooks, Antoine Cooks, and McCain had the first down.
Yes, he did.
But Childersburg with a fumble. And you talked about it earlier, Elmore County snatching the football.
Yep.
With the 40-yard line, the Panthers with a first down after the turnover with a fumble. And trailing 14-7 with 8:18 to go in the game. Low snap. That is Jones with it, and Childersburg wraps him up.
Yep.
That's your buddy Jamarcus Tuck again on the tackle.
Yeah.
no gain. With the football running with it is Jones, and Jones hits to about the 45. It'll be third down.
Bradford,
So
Darryl Bradford.
if you don't get the first down here, do you punt the football? I guess
well,
you do.
I think, Jim, you do. Childersburg going to talk about it. I think if you're the Panthers, if you fourth down and maybe a half a yard or so, give it a shot. If not, you still got plenty of time on the clock to go down and 3 and out with Childersburg and get the football in pretty good field position.
Childersburg moving the football offensively. They cough it up, and Elmore County gets it after they scored a touchdown. So it's 14-7 with a timeout for Childersburg with 7:25 to go in regulation. The Childersburg wanted to make sure their defense is set to go on this third down play.
Well, if they run the football, Jim, I think if they should come over the outside leg of the right guard. That's where they've had a lot of success running the football.
And they'll send Head out here in the slot. You never know who's going to be at quarterback, and this time it is Patrick. Childersburg gets back, almost jumped offside. Patrick and Jones in the backfield, and as Patrick with it, he just lowers his head, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yep, big number 70 again, making initial contact, Andrew Chapman.
So 4th and 3.
I think maybe you're going to see them maybe take a timeout and talk about this, but nope, they up to go for it. Big down in the football game.
See if they'll try to draw Childersburg offside. Now then they'll call a timeout.
That's what I thought.
6:50 to go in regulation. Childersburg 14, Elmore County 7. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network.
In Alabama, there are 2 things we take serious: football and barbecue. And at August Barbecue, we take our business serious. Our meat is smoked daily to give you the freshest and best quality. Ask about our daily vegetable specials. And don't forget about our beef brisket, served up every Thursday and Friday. We have a great outdoor seating area to enjoy the best live music around every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Great service, great atmosphere, and great food. August Barbecue, you can taste the difference.
Elmore County with a timeout with a 4th down and 2. And you still think they go for it?
Oh, yeah, I think it will. I think the smart play would be punt that thing down there and play defense and get it back again. But that's the reason I'm up here and he down there coaching, I guess.
Yep. And
they don't make
Childersburg
it.
slams the door on the running back, and that is Jones, and it's Childersburg with a defensive stand to take over.
Yep, good play by the Childersburg defense.
Stamps on the stop. You know, Elmore County went right back to where they'd had success. Well, Childersburg takes over on downs at the Elmore County 49.
Oh, but Jim, about 2 or 3 good first downs, and they can put this baby in the barn.
It's amazing how a halftime adjustment can make such a big difference.
Absolutely.
Here's Jalen Kidd getting a player out on the field. That's Justin Taylor getting into the game. Kidd will take the snap. He's going to keep it himself, running around left end, 45, and tripped up. And let's see if they keep the clock running. Nope, they'll stop it at the 43-yard line.
I don't think he had much choice but to go out of bounds, Jim, the way they had him cornered up over here. But the wise play was to keep that baby in bounds and keep old Father Time running. Gain of about 6, 2nd down 4.
Childersburg on top, 14-7, with 6:36 to go in the football game. I don't know if Elmore County can stop Childersburg. They haven't shown a whole lot here lately. They may be getting tired themselves defensively. Here's Kidd again. The guy's had some success. That's Bennett.
Yep.
But Bennett fumbled the last time he carried the football too. Short of the first down, I think. Or maybe too close. Or maybe third and a yard, I guess.
Yep.
I think that feels leaning a little bit. Third down and short for Childersburg. First time tonight they've gone under center. Kidd keeps it, and they stand him up, and he falls forward with the first down. He just leaned on them big guys.
I'm going to tell you, I think the offensive line has played much better here in the second half than they did in the first half.
36-yard line, 1st and 10, Childersburg. Senior quarterback Jalen Kidd with Bennett alongside. Man coming in motion, that is Kennebrew. Kennebrew cuts it inside, breaks one tackle inside the 30-yard line, still running. And he's out of bounds finally at about the 24.
Jenkins get on the stop for the Panthers.
I remember Kennebrew with that 55-yard fumble recovery and run in for the touchdown in the first quarter. 5:29 to go. Childersburg leading 14-7.
Childersburg doing, Jim, just exactly what they need to do. They got the clock running, and they're making first downs.
Kidd from the 23. Handoff, nothing happening at the 25-yard line. Is cut down is McCain for no gain.
That's Bennett.
Bennett on the carry, but still no gain.
Nope. Excuse me.
So clock moving near 5 minutes to go in regulation.
I think if you kid, Jim, you need to run a little bit more time off his clock between snaps. Let's see where he snaps this one.
Kidd is looking at the play clock.
He's looking at it now.
And he's going to keep it himself. And he's pulled down at about the 26-yard line.
But that's going to stop the clock.
And again, not what you wanted to do.
Nope.
4:36 to go in the football game, and it'll be third down now and 11, maybe closer to 12. Clock moving now at 4:30. Kidd long count, throwing into the end zone, single coverage, and it is a touchdown. Nope, yeah, it is a touchdown. That's a nice catch.
Yes, it was.
Kennebrew over the shoulder. It's incomplete. It looked like he caught it, but I guess he did not. So it's fourth down.
Must have been out of bounds when he caught it.
Well, he's still holding it. But that was a nice throw into the corner of the end zone.
Yes, it was.
So it's fourth down now from the 26-yard line.
Just a little corner route.
They'll send Kennebrew to the top of the screen, Isaiah Jones to the bottom. Play clock down to 5. Here's Kidd. He's going in the end zone to this side. Isaiah Jones. And it's incomplete. Jones had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Good pass again by Jalen Kidd.
4 minutes exactly to go in the football game.
Now, if you're Elmore County, you got plenty of time. The 4 minutes don't seem like a lot, but it could be an eternity here if they take the football and just drive it down the field. I don't think you got to jump the game plan just yet, Jim. Just whatever they were doing, the runs with the quarterback and the number 4 and number 1 right off guard, between the guard and the tackle. They've had a lot of success with it. Don't junk it just yet.
Terrence Head will bring his club out. DeAndre Patrick lining up with him in the backfield. Patrick in motion, Head to take the snap. And he's going to flip it out to Patrick in the backfield.
That's
Low
incomplete.
pass is incomplete.
I'm not too sure that ball wasn't going backwards.
So second down and 10 with 3:55 to go in the game. Childersburg 14, Elmore County 7. Don't forget about the B.B. Comer Alumni Association. They're recruiting membership, and for their homecoming game, we're going to have a big deal for that coming up in October.
October 6th, I want to say it is.
You know, B.B. Comer and Childersburg not playing any longer, and that was such a long-time rivalry.
Yes, it was.
For years and years and years. Pulling it down is Head, and he is hit. Now he throws and is caught. Running room. That's Patrick, and Patrick spins his way to the 46-yard line. That didn't look too positive to begin with. Turned out real good for him.
Thought he was mighty close to the line of scrimmage.
So a big throw and catch from Head to Patrick for the first down. 3:40 to go in regulation. Head on the option. Now pitches. Patrick's got it. And Patrick down the sideline. And let's see where he stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Childersburg. Make it the 43-yard line. Another first down. Childersburg got a hold of the fort. 3:28 to go in regulation. Homecoming night for the Childersburg Tigers, leading 14-7. Head keeps it straight ahead. He's hit and falls forward to about the 40. A lot of blue shirts around the football.
Yes, it was. It's good old gang tackling.
Jacoby Brown again making the stop. 3 minutes exactly, the clock moving. Head to Jones, and Jones breaking tackles, and he's got another first down. At the 33-yard line. .246 to go. Elmore County not having any problem moving the football.
They've really done good here in their fourth quarter once they scored.
Low snap. Head to Jones. Jones is inside the 30 and now pushed back. Second down. Childersburg got a player down.
Number 40. I believe it is. No, it is 40.
I think that's the guy that made the tackle.
Wilson, isn't it?
Yep. Down on the field, we'll take a timeout with 2:23 to go in regulation. Childersburg on top, 14-7. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School game of the week.
I'm Roy Moore, and I approve this message.
Of course, I'm frustrated by the false negative ads. What we need to do is get on with the business of this country. Repeal Obamacare, build the wall, reform the tax system, and get rid of the IRS. The Republican establishment has failed us. I fought for this country in Vietnam. I fought against liberal judges in the courtroom, and I'll fight for you in the United States Senate, so help me God.
Please vote on Tuesday, September 26th.
America is counting on you.
The Alabama ALS Walk is coming to Birmingham Saturday, October the 28th. Sign up at 10, the walk at 11. Purchase your Team Raising Cane t-shirts honoring Christy Kane, former educator at Sylacauga High School. Fundraising helps buy equipment for people diagnosed with ALS. Text your order for Raising Cane ALS t-shirts to Randy Kane 256-521-4002. Let's help Team Raising Cane help honor Christy's memory today. Thank you.
Second down and 8, 14-7. Childersburg with 2:23 to go in regulation. The Childersburg injured player coming off the field. He got a bad arm.
Yeah, Wilson, I believe is his name.
Go back to Jones off of left end. Jones running room, another first down. They're really hammering Childersburg defensively on that left side again.
Yes, they are.
Moving the chains, yet another first down. And they get out of bounds, too. Terrence Head takes snap. Whoop, he goes back to Jones, and Jones this time not a whole lot of running room at the 18. 2 minutes to go in the game.
Desmond Phillips in on the stop. Let's get to the point now. They're going to have to go to using those timeouts, Jim, if they don't do much on this one.
Head takes the low snap, keeps it off left end. Childersburg hems him up and pulls him down. That is Chapman again.
Yes, was.
So third down.
I think you're going to see him take her timeout now. Third down, they need a good bit of yardage.
91 seconds to go in regulation. Childersburg clinging to a 14-7 lead in what is a key region matchup here tonight.
Region 3, Class 4A.
Homecoming for the Tigers. Coach Beverly getting his club around his offensive staff or defensive staff and trying to make a few adjustments here.
Well, it's certainly 4-down territory. They're going to have to come up with 2 big stops.
Coach Jonathan Beverly in his second year as head football coach and athletic director at Childersburg High School. You know, not only do they've got the new football stadium, they're going to get a new baseball and softball complex too.
Yeah.
So third down now and 7. Terrence Head will take the snap. Flips it out there to Patrick again, and Childersburg this time kind of sensed that was coming and stop him short of the first down.
Here comes your ball game.
Jamarcus Tuck circles around and makes the tackle. Tuck limping as he gets up, but it'll be fourth down at about 5.
And once again, they'll burn a timeout.
With a minute 18, we'll take a quick one as well. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network.
Do you need photo or video services for a special event? Shoot First Media does that. Need promotional materials for your product or instructional videos for your industry? Shoot First Media does that too. Need help editing and reproducing your own photos or videos? Or how about transferring those old home movies from tape or film? You guessed it, Shoot First Media does that. For these and many other services, call Shoot First Media today at 256-404-1587.
After the timeout, fourth down and 5 for Elmore County. The Panthers trailing Childersburg 14-7.
Ball resting at the 14. Your ball game may hinge on this one play.
We've got it for you live on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network. Thanks for being with us tonight. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week, fourth down. Terrence Head ready to take the snap. And he looks to throw. Throws across the middle, incomplete. Nice defensive play by Kennebrew.
Kennebrew knocked it down.
So Childersburg will take over on downs. Kennebrew put the hammer to the pass receiver, Jenkins.
And Elmore County has but one timeout.
So throwing over the middle is incomplete, and Childersburg takes over on downs with 1:12 to go in the game. The Tigers trying to get their second region win. They'll go to Sylacauga next week to take on the Sylacauga Aggies. And got a timeout on the field for some reason.
I think Elmore County, they do not have any more timeouts.
After that one, for some reason, we're delayed in getting the game back going.
I think they had one left, Jim, and just called it.
At the 14-yard line, first down and 10 for Childersburg. All they got to do is cradle the football, make sure they don't turn it over.
They're getting in that victory formation. And Kidd is not the quarterback.
Yeah, Taylor's the quarterback. He's played some this year, and he takes a knee. Maybe another play or two, and this should be done. So a happy homecoming looks like for the Childersburg Tigers. Leading 14-7 with under a minute to go in the game. You certainly don't want to make a mistake down here.
No, sir. And you want to run that play clock down to within 4 or 5 seconds before you snap it.
Justin Taylor, the senior under center, just want to protect the football. He'll take it and kneel again. Maybe one more play.
One more time will do it.
So the Childersburg Tigers already enjoying their homecoming apparent victory, and that's going to be the last play of the game. And Coach Beverly said, hey, not another snap. As Childersburg will win this one by a score of 14-7, and they'll be celebrating tonight in Childersburg, Alabama.
Absolutely. Been treated to a real good football game.
Childersburg wins it 14-7 over the Elmore County Panthers. And Toots, appreciate you being with us tonight.
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure. Good football game.
Childersburg with their second region win of the year, 14-7 over Elmore County. This has been the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. For Toots Holmes and all of our broadcast crew, I'm Jim Adele. Thanks for being with us tonight, and have a great weekend.
Great effort defensively. Our kids played extremely hard. Couldn't ask for a better performance defensive-wise. Offensively, we got some things to clean up, but we were able to take care of business when it mattered, and so that's all that matters right now. Showed some mental toughness late in the game, showed some mental toughness, showed some determination there at the end, and that's what we've been preaching for the past year, showing mental toughness, taking one step at a time, leaving the old behind. And, a year ago, we're not mentally tough enough to win this thing, but we're showing right now that we're capable of winning games like this.
Big region win.
Absolutely. Going 2-1 in the region means a lot. It gives us another tiebreak over Elmore. So right now we've got 2 region wins. They've only got 1, and we held serve at home, and that's huge.